Here today at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Luck. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back to throw, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 29. 29. And let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, 59. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 52. 55.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Love. Catch made here by Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Love. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. First thing.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
50 set. 19. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check 50. Check 50. 59. 58, boys. 58 to 6. Pull it. Pow. Check. Crunch. 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 Down and go.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. To throw is Locke. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a first down throw. Locke. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Second and 10 at the 9-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Learn. Hey, 58 is a mic. 6-6. Hey, get in the weight room. 58.
From the gun on third, Watson. He can run for it, and he will. He's got a first down past the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run with Pollard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. Buying time to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19! 50, Mike, 50! Let's go, defense! 55!
On first and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air, Watson on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Don't say nothing.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
We got this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat, watch his flat. Switch. Alert, alert.
Pollard going to try the right side. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Then he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts 30. Well, this game's ripe for the taking, in that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, 59.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, it's Taylor. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Keep
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Throwing his Locke. And this one complete to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Monday.
On first down, it's Cook. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Check out. 675. Win championship, baby. Check.
They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Taylor. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Watson. There goes a deep ball. Ends up. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Luck now, 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 3-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm trying to collect. 58's the money. 58's the money. Oh, here we go. All right, check. 54.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Under 10.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Pollard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 and a first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Watson steps away to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Texans, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.